Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing this fine evening? I hope the weekend's been treating you well so far. So yes, today we're going to be continuing on campaign at number 3, stream at number 1, as we bring forth our units from the last couple of campaigns. So you can see we've got about 11,000 handgunners here, and we've also got our mega nubs from the Tau fight previously. But tonight we're going to be taking on a gigantic Eldar war host. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have your work absolutely cut out for you today. There's about 40,000 in each of these groups here, totaling about 150,000 Eldar that you're going to be having to take on. It is going to be a brutal grind fest, but fear not, we have got Terminators, we have got Soul Drinker Marines, we've even got Kriegsmen who are going to be helping us out. So let's see how we get on with our initial kill count here tonight. But look at this. These instant rifles are probably going to be your absolute savior. You're going to be thankful that you got so many of them in the first wave here, because these Eldar are absolute beasts of war. They're not to be trifled with here. They can actually deflect some of the instant kill rifle rounds. Now that is extremely deadly for you, ladies and gentlemen, because when they deflect them, they are still instant kill bullets. So yeah, that's going to make it really different for you. Though I will say they will not kill most of the Space Marines outright from a deflection. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this already. As the Mega Nobs go storming into the Eldar, they're just getting absolutely ripped open here. It's going to be a difficult one. Yeah, Bert is going to get hurt. You're lucky to have the Bert melee line here to begin with. It's going to allow them guns, like I said, these rifles are going to be so invaluable for you here. But yeah, so many of you who were complaining about the adverts before, I kind of figured it out. There was these different settings for adverts, so I've set it to a normal level before it was set to high. So there should be a lot less adverts for you guys now as well. Hopefully that should be good news for all of you. Oh, you're not screwed, sheesh. It's only the Eldar. I mean, look at that. That's a magnificent volley there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ed. Turns out it was my fault. There's like 3 settings that I can select from, and for some reason YouTube has gone like, hey, we're gonna have aggressive advert mode on. So I've set it to something called balanced. So that should be a lot nicer for everyone. It shouldn't be as egregious as it was previous. You know, and I don't get that many viewers that I'm really going to notice that much difference in ad revenue, so it makes the viewing experience much more pleasurable for you guys. But like I said, we're doing pretty well at the moment. Oh, I love it. Look at that, though. The deflection there, just absolutely eradicating a load of your own troops. And that swarm is very powerful. Like I said, it's not very big, but my god, when they get into melee combat, they do not half just rip open anything in their path here. Hey, Neil. How confident are you guys feeling about this one? I think you're going to do all right, you know. I think once you get into the swing of things, the Eldar are pretty scary at first. I know they are. But, you know, I think you're going to be absolutely fine once you get into it. You're going to need 3.5 million troops. I'm going to vote for more Eldar. Yeah, that's something I've never considered before. Can you vote to add more enemies? Actually, I think I have done that in 1 or 2 streams where I've given you the option to like change position, but it adds more enemies to it. Right, we've got 35 troops left on the field here, so with 35 troops remaining, the poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on the units that you want to add to your defense here today. Now, as you can see, we have got Kriegers with shovels, we've got Kriegers with rifles, we've got Soul Drinker Space Marines, and we've got Terminators with shields and lightning claws. This is brought over from the test that we did last weekend, where we had a nice little challenge for you guys. So there was a raid boss, and where let's get more troops. Okay. We've got 5 troops left here somewhere, being defiant. Oh, there they are, look at this. On top of the dome here, absolutely refusing to die. Meanwhile, the Eldar completely surround them here. Yeah, don't worry, I made the shovels very, very cheap. You're going to need a lot of them if you're going to go the shovel route. So let's have a look here. How many kills did we get? 14,150. Oh, no. Sorry. You got 9,859. Oh, dear. Let me go take a note of that then. 9,859 kills. I was reading the wrong one. I didn't mean get your hopes up there for a second. Oh, no, actually. No, I was reading the wrong one. My bad. Sorry. No, you did get 14,153. Sorry, yeah, I forgot I changed around the, in which position the kills are. So yeah, that is good news for you guys, actually. Yeah, 14,153. Yeah, it's because I set up all the troops from the previous rounds first. I normally set up the enemies. That's why it confused me for a second. Right, so what are we feeling here then, ladies and gentlemen? What are we going for? It is Neil. We are carrying on the campaign here. Campaign number 3, stream number 1. So it looks like we're going to get in ourselves some Kriegsmen with shovel. Let's go ahead and add in a group over here. Right, so you can actually see the setup here for the Eldar at the moment. They have got 3,000 ranged troops with the pistols. They are pretty damn strong, I'm going to say that. So the enemy do have ranged units here today. Right, let's get these shovel. We can get ourselves 2,831 shovels to begin with. That's not a bad little number. Like I said, to make sure you're going to have plenty of shovels, because, oh my gosh, are you going to need them today. So we have got our shovel group here. Where would you guys like to put them? Let's stick them on guard mode. The orange group of shovels. Anywhere in particular you'd like to place them? Up front with the birds. In front. Yeah. I'll put them on top of the birds for now, eh? Is there a limit on placements? No. Well, yes and no. Basically, you got to deploy within this area in front of the army. So you can sort of have like this box area here. Just imagine that there's a box area here. That's sort of your deployment zone. So you can use these hills here. You can use the lower foothills over here if you wish. There is like a little village over here. You can use a little bit of a narrow pathway that you can if you want. For now, we'll get these guys up here with the birds and we'll kick off our next round. Oh, lovely cup of coffee. Are you guys slurpers? Do you slurp when you drink coffee? Do you... or tea for that matter. Any hot drink. Are you slurpers? I'm a slurper. It has to be done. It might be too hot. I don't know. I've got to test it. God, it's warm in here as well. I'm going to have to put the fan on, guys. I'm sorry if you hear a low, dull noise in the background. These my slurpers. I'm sorry, Wyatt. I'm a slurper. The muskets are the parsley of our army. No, mates. Too much effort. I thought, you know what we'll do? We'll just carry over the units. And not only that, it was a bit boring and crap. Yeah, like I said, them easy-to-kill rifles are going to be your saviour today. Here we go. Kriegers in with the Burtmageddons. Let's see how much of a difference this makes. So what's the plan here, guys? Are we going to try and outrange the Eldar today? Are we going to try and make a melee holding pattern to keep the rifles alive as long as possible? A combination of both Terminators? Or a Space Marine spam? What are we thinking? Oh, you need to be careful there, Wait. Like I said, these Eldar have got some extremely good deflection value on them. You can deflect the insta-kill shots, mate, so you got to be careful. Look at that. You got about 11,000 insta-kill rifles here. And they get, what, maybe 1,000 kills a volley? That's some tankability there for the Eldar. Although I must say, when they get close, oh, look at that deflection there. Ripped open that front line. $1,400 kills in the first volley. That's pretty nice. But look at that now. When they get up close, oh my god. The rifles decimate themselves. Ready for the next one? Here we go. It's coming. I can feel it. Oh, look at that. There we go. Wiped out. How's the sound levels for you guys? Not too loud? Is everything all nice? Yeah, the rifles are pretty effective. Bring a musket to an Eldar fight? That's exactly what the Karuk do. And you don't know what bullets these muskets are firing. For all you know, they're firing bolter rounds out of them. Shovels didn't do much. To be fair, you only had about 2,000 of them. There's a reason I made them only cost 5 kills each. You're gonna need a lot of shovels. The Eldar are some of the most insane melee units in the 40k universe. You gotta think, some of them live 500 years. That's a lot of time to hone your skills in melee combat. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get the poll going. There it is. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. Oh my god, that went really loud then all of a sudden. Did that go really loud for you guys? That was weird. So how many did we get? 14,140. More orcs. Always need more orcs. In the 40k universe, there is no MC Hammer, there's only MC Shovel. Stop. It's shovel time. It's what the Kriegers just listened to on repeat. Yeah, we'll do any movement of units after we add units on. I always do it after. So it looks like we're going to be getting ourselves some more cheval. We're going to be adding these onto our existing shovels, I'm guessing, here. Yeah? Add. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so then, that looks like we're going to take our existing amount there up to 5,000... 659. Yeah, that group of shovels is going to grow pretty big, pretty rapidly. Right, so you guys wanted to move some stuff about. What do you want to move? Where do you want to move it? Have a look here. What are we thinking? Terminators have some deflect and a lot of health. Move rifles back behind the village. Rifles behind the village. Put rifles in the river. Drown. I like that. Okay, we'll put the rifles in the river. So, rifles in the river. Jobs are good. Right. Should we start then? Yeah, we can put the rifles on the hill. So, I'm gonna take it that you mean this hill here, Mitts. I'm gonna take it you mean this one. This lovely little defensive formation here. Yeah, I'll allow you there. I'll say that's in our... yeah, you know what, I'll let you get away with it. I shouldn't, because it's sort of outside the boxy area where I said you could come up to here, but you know what, I'll allow it. But what I'm going to do is, if you're going all the way back here, I am going to move the Eldar war host closer to you. I'm not having them sit 9,000 miles away getting shot at, while we slowly wait for them to crawl across the map. So if you do want to move back here, I'm going to move the Eldar up possibly just past the village over here. So, you guys decide amongst yourselves, do you want to move up to the hill or not? I mean, it's an extremely defensible position either way. Just put them behind the village? Yeah. Yeah, no worries. There we go. So all ranged units, by the way, will be on hold because obviously we don't want them running all across the map. Right, are we good to go? Let's go. D-Day Space Elf Edition. Yeah, the village will slow down the attackers. It's also going to block your line of sight somewhat to the main line of Horde, which is a bit concerning, but let's see how it goes. There we go, shooting over the village here now. Try to hit that front line. I do keep trying to tell you guys with these insta-kill rifles, you just want them firing a big fat blob for as long as possible. But, you know, let's see how it goes. It might work. I think you've just drastically reduced your kill counter myself, but we'll see. We'll see. Because, yeah, the rifles aren't that accurate, really. The insta-kill ones, they're not accurate. So what they're really good at is firing at a big fat blob of things. And the bigger the blob of things, the more kills you will get. I mean, to be fair though, they are having a good go on this side of the field at the moment. Hi, Jade. Here we go. The Eldar are breaking through here. The melee line has faltered. Now let's see if the village helps here. What did we have before? About 14,000 to beat? I mean, the Eldar have definitely got further to run here. There's no doubt about that. They've definitely got a lot further to run to get to the rifles. So maybe we will get an extra, what, 1,000 kills? I mean, we can do that if you want, Ross, but it'll be a very short stream. I mean, realistically, that is what would happen, isn't it? You'd just nuke them. Now, one good thing that will happen with this village is it is going to lead to this kind of scenario here, where the Eldar all start bunching up as they try to get close to you. Duke Nukem. I'm surprised there hasn't been a mod for Duke Nukem in this game yet, to be honest. There probably is, I just probably missed it. But yeah, I'd like a Duke Nukem one. Here we go, there we go. We did top out the 14,000 there. The extra little walk here of 100 meters or so, helping out get the extra kills. But them return volleys are so deadly. I love the deflection. Some people really don't like it. See the slope on the right behind our line? That's where I was thinking for the rifles. What, that one over there? What if we put a catapult on there? Oh, on the left, on there, yeah. Well, this is the hill that I was on about to you. This is the hill I was pointing out to you before that I said you could put your troops on, but I'd have to move them up. It does only have this one entrance point over here, so it is extremely defensible. But like I said, I would have to move up the Eldar. We're up to 19,000. Not bad. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Let's go then. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units that you want to add to your defense next. We go take a note of that then. 19,375. Yeah, the volley is a lot worse, but what actually happens is, as the units try to come round the flank, they actually group up really nicely on the edges of the village rather than going through it, because it's such a small village. So you started getting these little tendrils of Eldar reaching out, and that was perfect for your guys to just line up the shots and knock them down. Right then, what are we thinking here? Oh, there's a battle going on here between Kriegsmen with shovels and Kriegsmen with rifles. We may have to go to the spinny wheel here. I'll give you a few more moments there. Let's end the poll. Let's see what it went to. I think that was a draw. It was a draw, 41% and 41%. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel in the background over here. Krieg shovels are going to be 1 and rifles are going to be 2. Let me go ahead and spin here. Oh, it looks like we're landing on a 1 here. Looks like we're going to be adding up some shovels onto our group here. Yeah, number 1 is the winner. Right. So yeah, we're gonna get some chavals. Now, do we want to add these on, or did we want to make a new group? It seems to be some indecisiveness there, so I'll put it to a poll. There's your poll. New group or add to existing? Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream. It does help us out massively. And if you have already liked it, unlike it and like it again. YouTube counts it as double engagement for some strange reason. Thank you for that very much. Very kind. Let's have a look then. What are we going for here? It looks like we're going to be adding these on to our existing group of Kriegsmen. How many we got? 5,000. I need to update the spreadsheet here. Right, so we're gonna go from 5,000 to, oh my god, 9,530 for Kriegmen. Just let's realign these here. You're gonna need a lot of Kriegsmen though, to be quite frank with this. So what was that? 9,534. Excellent. Right. Are we all happy with our current setup? We're going long tonight or a normal? You sound like my wife. I have no idea, mate. Till I feel tired, so we're going to be going at least the normal 2 hours, I'll say that. And then it depends on how sleepy I start feeling. So I'm just going to get the poll ready for the next round. If we're all happy, I'll kick it off straight away. Increase the spacing on the orcs, no worries. I'll pass a joint around and they can get as spaced out as they want. Oh, you mean the actual spacing on them, yeah. Yeah, guys, we can... Do you want to increase the spacing? You happy to do that? Let's add in a little bit of space in between them. Let's take them up to a 1.5. Oh gosh, that's massive. Let's go 1.2. There we go, that's nice. Pass the duchy to the crump inside. Well, they are called the green men, the green skins, you know what I mean? Literally, it's in the name. They are green. They like skins. They like green and skins even. I don't know if I think the shovels are slightly faster than them, so maybe they will create a little bit more of a gap. We don't know. Can we get a soul drinker? We can. If you purchase it. They're only 2,500 kills per one. You know, I've always been surprised that they aren't more, like, Nurgle orcs, you know, considering orcs are mushrooms at the end of the day, and Nurgle loves his gardening. Let's see how we do here then. I think we're going to do pretty alright here. Can I create Primarch models? I can't create any models myself. I paid a dude to make a bunch for me. I think there is actually... We've got Nemroth and Gabriel Angelos. Who is the other guy? Titus. We've got a few of them. Mainly from the Space Marine game, ironically. Look at this, the creek wall's actually starting to have a little bit of effect here now. Actually holding the Eldar war host here in place for a little bit. I'd say a little bit. Oh, good name. It's expensive to get each unit made, like real expensive for each mod. So that's the reason why I haven't had any recently. Just cannot afford them. So you're talking at least £120 for a basic model. Now, considering I probably make about £5 per video, you work out the economics on that. 50 videos later, I've made the money back on a single unit. Oh, for this game, silly. Oh, trust me, if I won the lottery, the first thing I would do was find a team of modders, hijack the coding of this game, and build my own game for Warhammer. That's exactly what would happen. I would literally hijack this game. No one's done Necrons, unfortunately, yet. Do I look like I give a fuck? Hey, because, like, as long as I don't sell it after I've hijacked it, it's perfectly legal, right? I can take their game and modify it however I like, surely. And I can make as many videos about it as I want. There's nothing illegal about that at all. What's my favourite army? Imperial Guard. Hands down. Every single day, I absolutely love the Imperial Guard. After that, it is very difficult for me to say because I really like orcs, but at the same time, I really like things like Necrons. So, yeah, I couldn't say what my second favourite army is. But yeah, Necrons are just freaking awesome, man. And I love the mystery that surrounds them as well. But if I had to actually isolate it down to a single army in the Imperial Guard, it's got to be Catcher Jungle Fighters. They were the first units I ever started collecting for Warhammer. Yeah, first ever units I ever bought was a group of Catcher Jungle fighters to model. And that got me hooked. And then I was like, oh, I can't have any tanks in my army. At that time, you couldn't have any tanks in your army because they were in jungle all the time, so... there's the poll, by the way. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm waffling on here about my childhood. But yeah, I always remember picking up the box of Catcher Jungle Fighters, and the guy in the shop goes, "Are you sure you want them? You don't want some Space Marines?" And yeah, I was like, "No, mate, these'll do me. I don't like Space Marines. They look a bit funky." Oh, thank you there, sheesh. Chaos for the Chaos Guard, pink for the pink throne. That sounds... out of context, that sounds really wrong. So what did we get here? 19,373. You know what the fun thing is? I still have the entirety of my 4th edition Warhammer army, because that's when I was painting and collecting Warhammer, back in 4th edition. That was me. I haven't done it since then. I've kept up with Warhammer, but I haven't painted or played Warhammer since the 4th edition. Oh yeah, Fluff. From that day on, I was enamored by it. I've hated Space Marines because they were just... I just dislike them. I think they're just too powerful. They're too godlike. They're too, like, you know... Too many things, there's too many contradictory statements about them, so I don't know if they're powerful or completely weak, because it seems like in every video that you see of them, they're either super warriors or just getting absolutely hammered. So... Custodes. There's a story about Custodes that I really like. There was a Tyranid invasion going on an Eldar planet. And for some, I can't remember exactly why, but the Custodes basically had to come down and stop the Tyranid army on the Eldar planet, because I think it was going to go from there and invade an Imperial Guard planet after that. So basically, I think it was 3 Custodes went onto this Eldar battlefield while they were fighting with the Tyranids, took control of the fight, and literally 3 Custodes took out an entire swarm of Tyranids all by themselves. The Eldar just sort of stood back and watched it, and after it all finished, the Custodes turned around to the Eldar, ready for a fight, and the Eldar were just like, you know what? We're gonna peace out. You guys, you know, you're cool. We're just gonna leave now. Bye. And that was it. They just parted ways. The Eldar were just like, nah, we're not gonna mess with them Custodes. They seem a bit broken. Oh, God. Anyway, what are we going for here? Oh, with a 41% here, we are getting, for the first time, some Kriegers with the rifles. Let's get our Krieg rifleman group here. You guys start thinking about where you want them. Starting to get good now. After 2 years, guys, I'm starting to remember in the list where things are, finally. So we can get 775 of our Krieg's rifles. I've got Hive Guardians as well, Exocranes, Biovores, sorry. So yeah, we've got a few more units of the Tyranids here. It's just trying to not let them break. Right, so what are we thinking then, guys? Where do we want our Krieg rifles to go? In the village, behind people, in front of things, in front of muskets? Oh, human engine, that's really nice. Thank you very much. I'm glad they're helping you out there. It's always nice to see them kind of messages. I hope you feel better, mate. I hope it's nothing horrendous. Best wishes, mate. Right, so behind left flank of the orcs. So I'll set to one side of the village behind muskets. Not in the river, in front of the melee. Thanks, Fig. So it looks like there is a large majority here basically saying left flank of the orcs. A few people have just mentioned off-center to the orcs. So, like this kind of thing. Are we talking it in the village, far back, close? Oh, you are quite welcome, human engine. Oh yeah, let me put these guys on hold as well before I forget. So, we happy with them being here? Further back. I don't want to move them too far back, otherwise they're not gonna support your troops otherwise. Yeah, I'll stick them in a square. Stronger formation there. Right, let's run it, see what happens. If we don't like it, we can change it round after. The real Bert's on vacation at the moment. He needed a rest. He fought a 7-week war against the Tower in which he died repeatedly at the start of every single round. I think Bert's earned himself a little bit of a vacation at the moment. He's going on a summer holiday. There we go. Summer holiday, holiday. Yeah, that's it. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So let's see how this goes then. We've got our lovely little group here of Kriegers. Are the Krieg rifles insta-kill too? Unfortunately not, no. I mean, if they turn it around, stick it in the mouth, it might be, but, you know, I wouldn't advise it. And Cone's always happy, though, isn't he? That's the thing. Corn is always happy, sorry. No matter what. Like, in the 40k universe, if there's constant war, there's constant bloodshed, therefore, he is literally the most powerful entity on the planet, in the war. It has to be. There's just constant praise to him, no matter what. I imagine Korn, like, have you ever been, I imagine his face is like, have you ever been like sort of constipated and you sat on the toilet and you think you could shit, but you still can't, and you're pushing a little bit, but you don't want to push too hard? I think that's the face of Korn. It's just constipation on the verge of pooping. It is graphic, yeah, you know, talking from personal experience. Here we go, let's see how our group of Kriegers do over here. You know what, actually, despite how fast you guys may think they're falling, they're actually doing a lot better than I thought they would. See, the Kriegers here have actually got a little bit of range and melee chance to block themselves. So there's a chance that the Eldar might not hit them. So them Kriegers did really well. And it also means that the deflection against the Kriegers doesn't work as well. Because like I said, the Kriegers themselves have a range deflect. So there's a chance that we can get some insane ping-pong of a bullet going on. But here we go, though. The war host now charging down into the final formation here. Are we going to beat 19,000 kills? Oh, by the way, guys, some FYI here. You will be facing the boss on campaign 5. Just let that be a warning to you. Campaign 5 will be where you fight the boss. And oh boy, have we got a boss for you to fight against and face off against. Can you kill it? It's killable. It is killable. But can you kill it is a different question. No, it's not Psycho Mantis, Hex. Don't get your hopes up. No, it's not a great unclean one. It's not Terminators. Let's just say it's sunk to an iceberg. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. Yeah, yes, Ed, I would say it's Titanic. The giant lettuce. Yes, it is. No, what it is it's a 4-hour YouTube video exploring a topic. It's an iceberg. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. We got slightly less kills there somehow. I don't know. That's the randomness of deflection there for you, though, in the kill disparity. But there is your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units that you want to add to your defense next. Yeah. Oh, minus 527. Like I said, I think that is going to be the range. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're going to get through, other times you're not going to get through the deflection chance. So there is going to be a bit of disparity in the kills every now and then. Oh, thank you, Sheesh. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships there. Congratulations, Dave. Congratulations, do I look like I give a fuck? Congratulations, Tom. Congratulations, Terrace. And congratulations, Brandon. Oh, Brandon, I haven't seen you in a while there. Let me go take a note of the kill counters here. Thank you very much, Sheesh. Very kind of you. Let's go have a look. 18,846. Congratulations there to all our lovely new members, and an extra thank you there to Sheesh again. Let's have a look then. Let's go back here to our menu, see what units we're going to be adding. Oh, Dave there. Thank you, Sheesh. Oh, that's very nice of you, Dave, with the $5. Oh, and Ed coming in as well with the 5 gifted. Thank you very much there, Ed. Congratulations, Booped. Congratulations, David. Congratulations, Mel Pomone E. I think I said that right. Congratulations, Euroland07. That sounds like it's a club anthem. I like that. And congratulations there, Lee Meadows, as well. Thank you, Ed. That's very kind of you, my friend. Congratulations to all the new members there. That's very kind, guys. Lovely stuff. And to anyone who is a new member, like some of the older videos, they had members-only videos with them, so feel free, you can go back, watch them. There is a members-only section with a bunch of videos and some behind-the-scenes stuff added in there as well. So thank you very much. Let's go ahead here and end the poll. Let's have a look and see what we're dealing with here. Looks like we're going to be adding on some more Krieg rifles. Are we going to be adding these to our existing group, or are we going to be creating ourselves a new group here? There's a poll up. Yeah, Sheesh and Ed, man. You guys are absolute legends, as always. Thank you very much for supporting the streams here. Hey, Felix. Let's have a look here then. Oh, yeah, overwhelmingly, it looks like we're going to be adding on our units. Oh, bits. Leave it alone. That's a mistake I'm never going to live down, is it? To be honest, I still think about that and cringe, so yeah. So yeah, we're going to be adding these troops on here. Sorry, I've got a right tickle in the back of my throat at the moment. Just won't go away. Yeah, I saw there was an ad inserted as well, so don't worry. We're taking a quick session here. Right, let's go ahead and add these boys on. That's going to take our new total then up to 13,303. Oh my god. Oh no, what am I doing? That's... Oh my... What an idiot. Was it? It was rifles, wasn't it? Yeah, it was rifles. Oh my god, what an idiot. Sorry, guys. Let me go back. Let me set that back to the default value here. 9534. Yeah, it was 3 rifles. Oh my god, Pinky, come on, wake up. Right, let's see. So that's going to take then this new total up to 1,529. Okay, that's a nice little group that we've got there now of Kriegers. Are we all happy with the current setup? Do we want to move any units around at all? Hey, Briggs Chud. Let's have a look then. What are we thinking? Move anything around? Speak now or forever hold your piss. Can we change the shape to 0.5 for the Krieg rifles? That would make them a very thin, narrow column. Right, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much here. Oh, hang on. Can we shift rifles to the plateau to the right of your purple unit? Let's have a look here. Oh, down here you mean? Yeah, we can fix it. If everyone's happy with that, we can move the rifles down here onto this plateau. Oh, don't you start as well, Mike. Alright, I'll put the Kriegers back for now. Right, let's see how we go. Ooh. Stop it. Right, guys, if you haven't seen it already, there's a video about mayonnaise in the members only area. And it just makes me look stupid, okay? So, go enjoy it. It's an honest mistake. Anyone could have done it. You saw it was easy to do. Yeah, sheesh. For members, there's a members only section on the channel, and it's got some behind the scenes videos that aren't anything to do with Warhammer. It's just like real life videos. And there's one on there about mayonnaise. It's not a fetish. This melee line is starting to hold pretty nicely now, changing the subject away from mayonnaise and feet. It kind of looks like we're fighting an army of mayonnaise now. It's not a fetish if everyone does it. See, there you go. Fig jams into it. He knows about damn toes. There's no orcs that you can buy at the moment, I'm sorry. Do I look like I give a fuck? I know what you're saying, Fig, yeah. We all know. Don't worry, mate. Your secret's safe with us. You don't like mayo? What the heck do you have on a burger? You can't be doing that. A burger without mayo? Burger sauce. Ugh. The dressing from 1,000 islands. I am mayo shaming you, yeah. Barbecue sauce. Fair enough. I'll accept barbecue sauce. Okay. I'll accept that. That's acceptable. Ham shop burger sauce. Love it. I love it, mate. I ain't gonna knock you for it. I can't comment on it. I've never had it myself, but I love the honesty. Reaper jelly sauce. Jesus Christ. Mint on lamb burgers. I don't think I've actually had a lamb burger. Though I could imagine that being really nice. Lamb's this weird thing where every time I have lamb it just gives you the shits. Well, it gives me the shits. I don't know why. God, we're a bit too heavy tonight, aren't we? Extra flavour. A bit nutty. The deflections are working against us a little bit here now. Don't you think it's weird that hamburgers are from Hamburg? And that's why they're called hamburger. Oh. Anyway, 18,760. There's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. I'd like to clarify, I love mayonnaise on a chicken burger. I don't eat beef. Also, I don't eat beef burgers or steak or anything like that. But I love pork. Like sausages, bacon. That stuff's just, yeah. I could take it intravenously. No, beef is not tasty, man. It's oil. It always tastes of oil. I've never liked the taste of it. It's just nasty. Like, you put a slab of beef next to a pork sausage, and you're going to tell me that the slab of beef tastes nicer than a pork sausage? No. No. You have to do way too much to a steak to make it taste nice. No, beef on its own is not nice. That simple. Right, what was it? 18,760. Let me go take a note of this. Rats. Oh my god. Geesh, do you live in New York, mate? Are you in the sewers of New York? Why are you eating rat? What? What? Why are you eating rat and then donating to me, man? Go buy yourself a McDonald's, for God's sake. You can't be eating rat and then donate. That's mental. So what are we going for here then, ladies and gentlemen? What are we thinking? We've got a bit of a indecisiveness going on here between Creek Rifles and Soul Drinkers at the moment. Now, let's go ahead and end the poll and see. Right, so Creekers are going to be on 1 and Soul Drinkers are going to be on 2 here. Let's spin the wheel. to see what we end up with. We've gone for 2, so we're going to be getting ourselves some soul drinkers here right now. This is going to be our first group of soul drinkers, and we're going to be able to get 8 in total of them. Right. These weren't that far down, if I remember rightly. Soul drinker. Oh, no. Storm Talons with shotguns. We don't want them. Right. Space Marine Soul Drinker. There we go. Let's go ahead and get 8 of them bad boys down on the field. Are we just going to go ahead and put them sort of behind our guys for now? Yeah. Sort of where they are then, just leave them there. Yeah, put them on opposite sides of the melee line. Yeah, split the army down the middle. Got you. No worries. There we go. Stick them there. They're on hold. Let me go get the pole ready for the next round. And let me know if there's anything else you want to move around. This is going to get very interesting with the deflection, with the soul drinkers being on the field. I'm going to say that much. Because, yeah, I know how the soul drinkers work, so... There's no might deflect about it, so basically how these soul drinkers work, how the creator of the mod got the bolt effect to work is essentially what they do is they fire 15 bullets simultaneously in a burst. And the burst is about 5, so they do 5 bursts of 15 bullets simultaneously. Yes, they're bullets. They're not bolt rounds. They're 15 bullets, all grouped together. This is gonna get spicy. But you see, what you've also got to think about here now, ladies and gentlemen, though, is not just this fight. It's going forward. Do you want Space Marines? You know, wouldn't it be nice to take some of these bad boys over into the next fight with you? Wouldn't that be nice? You know, so they might be, you know, not the best now, but you might still want to buy them for the next round if you want to keep them. So, let's see how this goes, eh? This could be interesting. Like I said, you got to think ahead, ladies and gentlemen. You might not get another chance to buy Space Marines before the boss round. But, as you can see, look at that, already deflecting backwards there. An insane amount of bullets comes back with each deflection. But I will say this. Some of them bullets are going to be hitting also. They are going to be dealing damage. Was my Master Chaos of the Emperor? Neither. They both work for me. Hey, Quinn! So yeah, there's like I said, there's a double game going on here. Well, some units might not be good in this fight here right now. They might be good going forward in different fights. But if you don't buy them, you can't take them with you. For all you know, these Space Marine Soul Drinkers could be absolutely vital in the next fight. Even though they could be useless here. That's the thing, do I give a fuck? If you just go all out melee, the only things you're going to be able to take forward with you into the next campaign is melee units. I'm not saying anything, Sheesh. I'm just saying you guys are something you've got to consider. Not every unit is useless just because it doesn't work in the fight currently. I don't care how long the campaign ultimately goes for, Fig Jam, but I tend to put a limit of 7 to 8 weeks on each campaign. So if after 7 weeks we're still struggling, that's when it all turns around, and I just come in and whoop, there we go, victory or loss. One of the two. Normally a victory. Like I said though, these guys, you're so lucky that you guys took forward with you a lot of insta-kill rifles. You really are so lucky. Can you imagine how hard you'd be struggling right now if you hadn't brought these from the first campaign? Like, against the Tau army as well. And these are gone now. You can't buy these guys ever again. This is what you've got to take forward with you. Indeed you do, Shish. Because I allow it. You see, the game is long and ever twisting. And I can't utterly crush you without giving you hope first. So I have to give that hope to you to be able to take it away. You forget, guys, I can see the future, I can see the past, but I can't tell what's happening in this battle right now. I'm pretty ignorant to that. But I've seen the outcomes, and I've seen the failures. You may have just discovered my favorite Chaos Army there, Dave. I love Tzeentch. I think he's the most underrated Chaos God there is. Just the Lord of Change. I mean, come on. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Literally, he's the only god who can do whatever the hell he wants. He's the only god who can truly play the game. Because he has 1,000 plans all woven at once. Anyway, 19,421 kills. There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. Like, how many of you guys have played Total War Warhammer 3? Pardon me. If you play Tzeentch in that game, it is so much fun. He's like the most fun character you can play in that game ever. Because you can just go up to factions and start a rebellion in the middle of their territory for no reason at all. You can swap territories with people. You can just say, hey, that Empire village, it now belongs to the vampire counts. Have fun with that. Like, think about that in a grand strategy game. You can literally just manipulate the battlefield in a single turn. You can change the entire course of a kingdom. Like, hey, I'm just going to make your main capital go into a rebellion. What are you going to do about it? Indeed, the Terminators are absolute tanks here. Let's see, what are we thinking then here? Can we move the range out on the flanks? I could become Taylor Swift, get Terminators, can we shoot more things? Indeed, yes, it was Tzeentch that turned Horus to chaos. Yeah, move the shooties further out on the flankies. Got it. Less deflecties. Less defecties, more protecties. There we go. Hopefully from here these guys should engage the purples, and these guys should engage the yellows, and this should leave these guys to engage the reds in the center. Yeah, I think that, yeah. You happy with that? Let's have a look then here. What are we voting on? Looks like we're going to be getting ourselves some more Space Marines here. Are we going to be adding these on, or is it a new group? What do you want to do? Sing a song. Well, there's an ad in 60 seconds, so I'll start singing in 60 seconds. Yeah, looks like we're going to be adding these on. There's an overwhelming majority there. Right, so if we're going to be adding these on, that's going to take the new total of soul drinkers up to 16. A snazzy little increase. I was meant to say steady, but snazzy came out. Right. How are we feeling? Are we all happy with the current setup? I have moved the gunners out to the sides a little bit to stop deflections being such a problem for the melee troops. Other than that, are we all happy? Yeah? Happy? Good stuff. Right, let me just copy this last one over for the poll. Right, let's go ahead and kick this off then. Let's see how we get on. Oh, man, my coffee's almost run out. I might have to go and make more coffee soon. We can't have the supplies depleting. See, this is why I need junior staff. As the leader of a demonic horde here, surely I can get someone to make me a coffee. Come on. Is game stuck? No. Game no stuck. No stuck game. I do love the Imperial Guard. Or do I? Maybe I love them so much that I want to turn them to the ways of chaos. He could be coming in turn. But yeah, I do like me Imperial Guard, don't get me wrong. Like I said, first army I started collecting was the Catachan Jungle Fighters, so... Oh dear, the wire has started. I took note of our last one. Last stream, we broke the record of wars a minute. What was it now? Let me go have a quick look here. On the 23rd of the 6th, 2024, we achieved 284 wars a minute. The previous before that was 253. So, yeah. We did pretty nice there. We're at 31 wars a minute at the moment. I don't think it's updated. Now, let's see the chat go here in a moment. YouTube takes like a minute to update. It's still saying 31. Come on, YouTube. What are we at here? The chat's going crazy. There's got to be a high number of wars a minute here. Good luck, Mike. I saw that despite how fast the chat's going here. Come on, YouTube. Update. I want to know how many wars a minute are going. It's still only saying 31 here. Oh my god, it just broke up through the stratosphere. 138 wars a minute. We're halfway to the record. Man, I wish there was a way I could actually show you this. I gotta figure this out. Right. I add a source. Capture screen. Add a new source. Add a source. Oh, here we go. I might be able to do it here. Done. There we go. 138 watts a minute. I finally figured it out. There we go. It's showing up there now. 138 watts a minute. And then I should be able to... Yeah. Awesome. We've got that for future reference now. Oh my god. We made it up to... what was that? 201 watts a minute. Nice little increase there. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let me hide that. There we go. YouTube's still not updated yet. It's still saying 201. I just keep saying 201 like it's Mexican or something. 201. Oh, it went down to 195. I think we peaked there, ladies and gentlemen, at 201 watts a minute. We've gone down to 195 watts a minute. It was a good attempt there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a damn good war. 200 is nothing to shake a stick at there. Magnificent stuff. And look at that. It even encouraged us. The war encouraged us to get over 20,000 kills. That's pretty good going. The power of war took you over the 20,000 mark there, ladies and gentlemen. There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units that you want to add to your defense next. Yeah, that was a good, nice little war there. 201 wars per minute. Oh, definitely, yeah. 200 wars. That's excellent. So let me go take a note of the kill counter here. 20,913. 20,913. Right, let's go back to the thing here then. What are we thinking then, ladies and gents? Let's have a look here. Where did the poll go? Where's it? Hello, Mr. Poll, where have you gone? Oh, there we go. Soul Drinkers won that one then, yeah. Okay, so are we going to be adding these on to an existing group, or are we making a new group of Space Marines here? Add. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. That's almost unanimous there. The one contrarian vote going out at the back. So we've currently got 16 of these bad boys. That'll take us up to 24. Yeah, 24 of them. Okay. Right, do we want to move anything around while I'm getting the poll ready for the next round? No Terminators. Why no Terminators? Terminators are cool. They're really tanky. I mean, they're pretty tanky. No, we all happy to move anything around, yeah? Can we shift my horde into the river? Again, the stream will be over very quickly if we do that, but... Right, let's get this off them. Indeed, I do round up. If you ever get 0.5 of a unit, I will allow you to buy a single unit. You got 24 soul drinkers now. Yeah, even despite the deflect there, Dave, the kill jumps have been quite impressive. Because even though they are deflecting some of them bullets, a lot of them are still making their way through and actually, you know, killing a couple of the dudes as they're going through them. And the thing that you also have to remember is a deflection round can hit anyone. It could hit another Eldar. The Eldar could deflect it into an Eldar. Which unit would I want to be? Oh, what, that we have available in the game, or if I was in the real Warhammer universe? Because if I was in this game, we've got a limited amount. If I was in the real Warhammer universe, I think I'd probably want to work in artillery. Seems like the safest option. I don't want to be in logistics. That seems deadly, like I'm going to be targeted. Artillery feels like I'm going to get targeted, but nowhere near as much as I'm going to get targeted if I was on the front lines or in other vital resources. But yeah, stick me on an earthquake shell. I'll load them bad boys and fling them across the battlefield all day. That'll be me. Thank you there, Sheesh, by the way. To the Pinky Coffee Fund, get yourself another cup, mate. Thank you, my friend. On our next battle, I might actually go off and stick the kettle on and go make myself another brew, because I am literally supping out the bottom of the cup. And thank you for that, Sheesh. Very kind, mate. Yeah, have you ever got to the point where you're like thirsty and you've got to, you sort of, like at the moment, it's not like I can exactly get up and just walk away, but like say if you're in the middle of a game that you can't pause and it's like a multiplayer or something like that, and you're desperate for a drink and you just keep picking up your empty cup and looking at it, at the dregs in the bottom, and like, nah. Like, I'm so thirsty. Oh, sheesh, I've never done that, mate. No. Oh, Ed, when I was younger and single, and I didn't have kids, I used to do that. When I used to live on my own, I used to have my PC set up, and I used to have a little setup behind me with a kettle, some milk, little fridge. So all I had to do was spin around on my chair, and I could make a brew. Them were the days. You need Dawn. Get Dawn's boys in. Bring you back just for the streams. No, we can't do that. We got a 2-year-old running around the house. Can't have a kettle lying around. That'd be deadly. Again, you guys are so lucky that you brought these rifles from the first stream. I can't imagine how much of a struggle you'd be having right now without these insta-kill rifles. Call on the Terminators if you're a loyalist. Oh dear, that's going to split the chat in half. Oh, I hate it when that happens. When you dunk a biscuit and it just plops in. And then you've got an option. Do you like finger it out? Do you stick your finger in there? Do you try drink it? Or do you just stir it? Also highly recommend dunking a Twix inside a cup of coffee. It tastes freaking amazing. Sounds odd. Don't knock it till you try it. Dunk your Twix in a cup of coffee. Oh, so good. Right, 22,236 kills. Right, there's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on the units that you want to add to your defense next. No, you just dunk it like it's a biscuit. Sheesh. Yeah, dunk it. Not in it. You don't just leave it in there and, like, add the boiling water. Dunk it like it's a biscuit. It's really nice. It softens up all the caramel inside and it makes it all really nice. Oh, it's so good. Right, let me take a note of this calculator. What was it? 22,236. Right, so what are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? What's going to be added on next? Use the Twix to stir. I mean, that's optional. Twix has got enough structural strength that it could withstand a hot cup of coffee. Probably good, long enough to be stirred, I would actually estimate. You see, the caramel adds a good, solid viscosity to it. So even when it starts melting, it melts really slowly. Anyway, let's have a look here. It looks like we're going to be getting ourselves some Terminators. Yeah, we're going to get ourselves our first group of Terminators for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my. Let's have a look here. Where are they? Here we go. Imperial Fisties with shields, and we can get ourselves 4 of these bad boys. Where would you like them, ladies and gentlemen? This is the group of them over here. Now, I am going to have to put them on a 3 spacey minimum, otherwise they just look broken. So where would you like these guys? Well, I'm getting the poll ready here. There, exactly where I've put them. In the middle with the birds, in the middle with birds. In front, in the middle. Front and center. In the middle, back of the Eldar. Right, so basically I think the overwhelming majority there is to put them in the center with the Bertie Berts. Just increase the spacing ever so slightly if they're going in there with these guys. Just so they don't get all mixed up. Right. Oh, thank you, John. That's very kind. Let's see. Yeah, awesome. Let's just go. HTPE. Is that like code for hepatitis E or something? I don't know. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, before I do forget here, we're going to be trying out a Warhammer stream. Yeah, obviously, we always do Warhammer stream. We're going to be trying out a Warhammer 3 stream. We're going to be trying to do what we do here on Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, but in Warhammer 3. That's going to be Wednesday. So this Wednesday coming up. Don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how well it's going to work. So it's going to be an experiment. And we're going to be trying things on this, you know. We're going to be fixing problems as we go with it. So it's sort of like a, I don't know, you can call it a beta test if you want to. Beta test, however you like to put it. I put them on hold? Who on hold? What on hold? Oh, Heisenkopf, you were quite right. Thank you, Mitz. Yeah, the Terminators are on hold. Because the last group we put down was Kriegers and they were on hold. So the Terminators are on hold. Let's stick them on guard. There we go. Right. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so we're going to be trying out Warhammer 3 on this Wednesday coming up. Yes, it's going to be live, because obviously I need you guys, because it's going to be basically this, but Warhammer 3. And how I'm going to do it is, I'm going to set it so that the AI play both armies. So your army will be controlled by an AI, and my army will be controlled by an AI. And I think that'll make it the most fairest way. That way, my terrible playing style won't influence the battle. Because I'm not good at that game. I'm good at the grand strategy, tactical map stuff, but as soon as it comes to the actual battlefield stuff, I fall to bits and I die in seconds. So you don't want me commanding your army, realistically. So, yeah. Like I said, it is probably not going to work out too well on the first stream. We're going to have a lot of errors and a lot of problems with it, but we'll work them out as we go, eh? It's how we do things. Let's go have a look here then at our Termies. The fungus among us. Termies and the Armies. Why does that sound like a band from the 50s? Termies and the Armies. Termy and the Armies. Yep. They make religious music. Isn't it an odd sight, though, to see 18th century muskets next to mega knobs, next to Kriegers with shovels fighting alongside Terminators? That's... oh, man. It's depressing, isn't it? It's a depressing mix. I can feel like, what's it, the people who love lore accuracy just died inside at that comment. Let's face it, there's no way in hell that Terminators would work with Space Marines. There's just no way in hell. Terminators would work with Mega Knobs. There's a reason an Orc Mega Knob is an Orc Mega Knob. That's because he's a pretty violent dude. You ain't gonna see a Terminator and miss that opportunity. Oh, I said I was going to make coffee this round. I forgot to go and put the kettle on. I'm going to go and do it next round. Terminators are pretty xenophobic, yeah. I mean, they sort of have to be. I think, though, that, you know, a lot of the prejudice just comes from society. Society tells them that they're aliens and they deserve to be wiped out. There's no real evidence of it. Like, who decided that the Tau was an enemy to the Imperium of Man? Like, of all the races, you'd expect Eldar and humans to get along, really, wouldn't you? Oh, to be honest, mate, I don't keep up with all the current law at all anymore. My cut-off period is sort of like maybe 6th to 7th edition. I'd say that was where most of my knowledge then gets cut off. I've got a friend though who's still quite up to date with a lot of the law, so I just basically end up having conversations with him and he fills me in on what the new law is. I know that, who was it now? Was it Rogel? Went to see the Emperor or something like that, and he's seen something that he can't talk about. Who was it now? Or was it Gulliman? It was either Gulliman or Rogel Dawn. But he went to see something about the Emperor, went to see the Emperor or something, and he saw something that he can't speak about. Was it Gulliman? Yeah. You see, when my mate told me about that really piqued my interest. And that's kind of interesting. Because he literally went to see the Emperor. That's like, ooh, that's spicy. No one's seen the Emperor. Is Rogel Dawn dead? Is he? Again, look, I don't keep up on everything, so... He's missing. I was going to say, I don't remember hearing that he was dead. But missing. Yeah, dead until further notice. Dead until they find the body. 21,365. Oh, sheesh, I can't... No offense to Luton, but I can't watch his videos, man. I find the pace and delivery so dull. The only guy I've ever been able to watch do Warhammer lore videos is Major Kill. And even then I struggle to get through some of them. Again, no offense to these guys, I just find that people telling me about Warhammer lore is inherently boring compared to me finding out about Warhammer lore myself. I think that's where the fun is, where you have questions about Warhammer, so you go and search for the answers, and then find out that there is actually answers to most of your questions. That's what I really like about Warhammer. It's why I like the Cyberpunk universe so much. It's like you can question something about the universe, and there'll be a lore reason why that's there. Like I said, I've got nothing against the guy at all, you know? It's just, I find... He's got a very slow delivery. It's very monotone, and his videos are very slow moving, so I just find it really hard to concentrate. And it's not told in a nice story way, either. I think you need to have a good story and high energy with it. And I think that's why I liked Major Kill a little bit more. He's got a bit more energy. And that cheeky Australian accent. Right there. So, we get some creekers with shovels, so we added these on. Are we adding them on, or do we make a new group? Have a look here, quick poll, let's see what the answer is. Yeah, we'll do the movement phase in a second. You've got to put your units on the board before you can have your movement phase. Then comes your shooting phase. Come on, we all know Warhammer. Can't have a movement phase if you haven't added your units to the field. It looks like we're going to be adding these guys onto our existing shovel group then. So we're going to go from 9,000 here up to 13,807. It's a nice big fat stack there. Right, so you guys wanted to move some stuff about, right? Well, what do you want to move? Where do you want to move it? As I'm getting the poll ready. We move the flanks shooting outwards now. What does that mean? Can we move the flanks shooting outwards now? Sorry, Mitch, you're going to have to break that one down for me a little bit more, mate. I don't know what that means. As far as I'm concerned, they are out shooting on the flanks. I mean, what? Am I just being thick? I'm not picking up what you're laying down there, mate. Can we move them out more? Got it, got it, got it. Let's move them out slightly. Move these guys over here ever so slightly. There we go. Right, can we move the Terminators? Was someone saying as well? Move Terminators in front of the Mudcats? Yeah. Right, what are we thinking? Anything else? Are we happy with that? Terminators by drinkers. Shooters left and right, crossfire mayhem, rest in the middle. So we're all happy then. Nothing else to move. Someone mentioned Terminators, but only one person did, so I don't think I'm going to move them yet. Right, let's go. See what this does. Oh, I love the spelling of it before night. You sound way cooler. Dribkas. The Dribkas. Soul Dribka. Soul Dippers. Oh my god. It's chicken nuggets, but in hell. Soul Dippers. Right, I'm going to go put the kettle on. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. I'll be back in a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave you... I'll move the camera back just a little bit more here so you can sort of see what's going on. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lovely fresh cup of coffee here now, ready and waiting to go. Let's have a look how we're getting on over here. Gosh, yeah, we're coming down to our last couple of troops here. We've got 22,600 kills so far. Oh, nice round number. No, I was not taking a shit. Okay, so yeah, 22,600, that's not bad. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, that's your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. Yeah, nice little, completely level number there. So what are we thinking? Thanks, Ed. I mean, it's been long enough. Like, the kettle takes 3 to 4 minutes to boil. So, what are we thinking then? Let's go ahead and end the poll. Ooh, some soul drinkers. Are we going to be adding these on, or are we going to be making a new group? Do we need to poll that out, or is it pretty unanimous? Add. Yeah, just keep adding. Yeah, it looks like most people are going to vote for add anyway, so there's no point in polling that one then. So let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and add on soul drinkers. So that'll take us up to 33 soul drinkers in total. We're starting to get up there now. And are we all currently happy with the setup? Do we want to move anything around while I get the poll ready for the next round? Or are we all happy with our current setup here? Creep Rifleman. All drinkers. And Terminator. Now let's go. We're all happy. Awesome. Let's go. Boom. We're starting though. We're getting there. You know, we have broken 20,000 kills in the first stream. That's pretty good going. That's nice. That's no small feat. At the end of the day, they are Eldar, and they're pretty damn strong in this game. Those drunkies are just happy to be here. Happy to have you, John. Oh god, that's the Weird Al song there, Ed. The only question I ever thought was hard was who was better, Kirk or Picard. Spend all my nights at the Renaissance Fair, got my name on my underwear. Can we move to a different planet? Yes, Professor Farnsworth, we can. Janeway. Exactly, Darth. Exactly. You know the one. The first show you ever saw in colour was Star Trek. Jesus, man. That's crazy. Back in my day. Yeah, when I was growing up, there was 4 TV channels, and we were amazed when a 5th one came along. So, that was my childhood. 4 TV channels. Granted, they were all in colour, so you know. Dave's got me beat on that one. Oh, which one, Cyrus? There was a load of them. Alright, Darren, fair enough. How old am I? I'm as old as time itself. I've been playing the great game for some 4,000 years at least. He's like 60-something. I was old when the universe was young. No, I said when I was growing up, we only had 4 channels. I didn't say at what part of my growing up. I mean, technically, I'm still growing up, guys. I'm still growing up. Got a wife and kids, and I'm still growing up. I don't think I'm ever gonna grow up. I mean, I'm still sat here playing video games, for God's sake. I sound 30 to 40. What about if I started like this? Do I sound slightly older now? Yeah. A little bit older. A little bit wiser. No. Oh, fair enough. Slightly more drunk. Oh, I can feel it. I sound constipated. I sound like a crackhead. Yeah, well, that's that one confirmed. Like a full-out ghoul. Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. I can't remember that in Shakespeare, though. You know, should I compare thee to a fallout ghoul? I'm pretty sure it was like a summer's rose or something. Little feral ghoul. Indeed. What was the kills there then? 21,160. See, them deflections there are changing the kills up quite a bit, aren't they? Yeah, that's the randomness of the deflection there, Dave, coming in. The kills can vary a lot depending on how many bullets get deflected. And it's a % chance, so you've probably got like a couple of thousand kill variation. That's possible. Soul drinker. Heart taker. Soul shaker. Extra points for anyone who can name that song. What are we thinking then? Soul drinker. Yeah, so are we going to be adding these onto our existing guys or not? Feel like we're probably going to be adding them, more than likely. Add. Yeah, looks like we're just going to be adding these guys on. Oh, big yawn. Sorry there. We're going to be going up to then 42. Oh no, 41. Sorry. 41 soul drinkers. Oh, bye, mates. Thanks for stopping by, mates. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Right, are we all happy with the current setup? Do we want to move anything around? Bad touch. Yawning. Sorry. Right then. I think we're all good to go, aren't we, guys? Yeah, we all happy? Shifting the Terminators behind the building will save them from deflections as we hold up his horde in the village. Yeah, that could work. We could move the Terminators back if people are happy to do that. Oh, thank you, good name. Yes, guys, if you haven't already, please do leave a like on the video, and if you have already liked it, unlike it and like it again. YouTube likes to count that as double the engagement for some reason. Feel free to click the like and unlike button as many times as you want, as long as it stays on the like by the time that you've finished. Thank you for them likes, guys. Very much appreciated. I love this line of Kriegers that we've got now. Good, solid, thick wedge. I mean, look at this. They got purity seals on the shovel. I mean, how professional can you get? A purity seal on the end of a shovel. You know what that means? It means that these Kriegers never had any intention of digging a trench with their shovel. Because you would not put a purity seal into the mud like that. So that means that these Kriegers had dedicated that shovel to clubbering people around the head. And that's all it's going to be used for. Thank you very much, guys. Exactly. Yeah, you got it. They've got a shovel on the back. That's for digging the trench. There you go. I mean, it's kind of hard to see because they're all evaporating before our eyes. But yeah, they've got a shovel on the side. And you're quite right. That's for digging the trench. The other one is definitely a weapon. Look at him going at it with the shovel. Shovel. Look at that. He means, oh. He meant business. But the business didn't mean him. Man, these Eldar are so brutal. But like I said, these Kriegers here actually last quite a long time, all things considered. Oh yeah, Cyrus, pitchfork or any sort of knife that you had in the house for cutting meats and vegetables. The Eldar are making a slow advance here. They're taking a lot of losses actually doing this. Actually, how does the terrain sort of works out really nicely here for the gunners? That's nice and flat. Bauhaus. My god, what the hell is going on in the chat? Why are we on Bauhaus? It's a good old attack wave here from the Eldar. A nice concerted effort there. Yeah, we can put the Terminators behind the village. Look at that war house there coming in. On the hill, generals gather, just like witches at black masses. 24,142, not a bad shout at all. As your poll, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and vote on the units you want to add your defense next. Indeed, Tom, one absolutely amazing song. Do love me a bit of Black Sabbath. How can I not? What was that? 24,142. Bow, 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 bow. Wow, bow, bow. Yeah, I do like me some Sabbath. I like me old rock. Sabaton. Is it, I do like that, was it Panzerkampf? That's probably my favourite song by Sabaton. Probably one of the most famous ones as well from around here. Oh, indeed, a good name. Time marches on. Takes a fight for his rights in the early days. Rugged chill in his eye. What are we going for? I like me some Motorhead as well. Kriegers with shovels. Are we adding these on, or is it going to be a new group? Oh, Mr. Crowley, what goes on in your head? Love Mr. Crowley. Just Sabbath in general, and Ozzy Osbourne. Pretty damn good. Let's see then. So it looks like we're going to be adding these bad boys on to our existing groups here. So that's going to take our Kriegers up to, oh my god, 18,635. I don't know why I said that in a somewhat robotic voice. 18,635. Right, yeah. All ready for the next round. Right, copy that. Copy. 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just getting this ready, and then we'll move units around if you want to. This one over. Copy this one. Right, so did you guys want to move something around here? Add rank 0.5. Oh yeah, and we wanted to move the Terminators as well, didn't we? Now, let's go ahead and grab the Terminators. Just going to temporarily make them a large group so they're easy to grab. Let's move them back. They come back down to a group of 5. Widen them out ever so slightly. Go, stick them behind. Did you guys want them down the hill or behind a house? Will the Terminators be back? Who knows, Sash? Sheesh. Who knows? They might be back, they might not be back. This could be your last chance to buy them. It might not be. Behind a building for protection from deflection. Well, these are all fields here, these little things. So behind a building is going to be there. That's a building, that's a building, that's a field, that's a building, that's a building, building, and another building. So, are you happy with them there? We have got this little lip here as well. Make them square, yeah, they can be square. Move the shuffle. Oh yeah, so they don't collide with the. In there. There you go. Can they shoot through a building? We're about to find out. I don't know if deflections go through buildings or not. I'm pretty sure that the normal guns can't shoot through the buildings, but I don't know if the deflections do. Right, let's go. .5 shovels. You've only got half a shovel, Dave. But yeah, we'll have one more campaign after this, and then you'll be going on to fight the boss. And possibly his supported legions. You only see your comments. Okay, what? Have you tried refreshing, Fake Jam? That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, there's nothing to say that that'd be happening. Yeah, no worries, mate. You don't want Liquid Snake? Oh my god. How are we looking, Big Jam? Are we back? You got it back? Awesome. Good stuff. God knows what happened there, mate. Internet broke. I'll give you a solid snake, but you got to pay extra for it. Have a look. Oh, look at this, the Terminators. They haven't activated. There's no blood around their feet. It's possible that they've been saved from deflection. I mean, the goo from the front line is starting to get to them, but yeah, well, there's a small group of them like this. They're pretty safe from the deflection. I would imagine that as we get more and more of them, it's going to get harder to group them up. But yep, it appears to be working, at least for now. Eldar here working their way through the flanking groups now. Taking the way through the other Space Marines. Look at that. Eldar easily able to take them down. They're struggling with the Terminators though. That doesn't mean they're invincible. The Termies on hold, no, they're on guard. So basically what happens if they get attacked in the side, they sort of don't really notice it. You got to think that they've got like a cone of view that's in front of them. So maybe I need to move them back ever so slightly. I mean, to be fair, they were surrounded by about 50 Eldar with power spears, you know. Yeah, see, this is the thing about Warhammer. This is the thing that always annoys me about Warhammer. Space Marines are made to look like they're super invincible, but then you start actually looking at what kind of things like they normally face against. Like, Space Marines don't fight in major battles like this. They just don't. Doesn't happen. You never see them. They're always doing strike force shit. But in reality, a Terminator getting swarmed by 10 to 15 Eldar, that Terminator wouldn't stand a chance. It'd die in seconds. It really would. The Eldar would just get a power blade and put it through its face, and that'd be that. I don't care. You say, oh, it's got the strongest armor. Yeah, but you know what? Power weapons go through all the armors. It's just, that's it. Power weapons go through armor. And, like, you look at some of the videos as well. Orcs can literally just walk up to a Space Marine and rip his arm off. Like, what good's your armor? But everyone's always like, well, that Space Marine died really easily. They're way tougher than that. They're way stronger. They're not. They're not strong. Space Marines aren't. They really aren't. Not in reality. Like, if you add cold hard logic into the mix, yeah, a Space Marine is about 100 guardsmen. I'd agree with that. They're not powerful at all. Yeah. Exactly, Voss. 100% agree. On a legitimate battlefield, a Space Marine is worth nothing. But Space Marines as a strike force behind enemy lines, that's where they really excel. That's truly where they excel. But, yeah, on a battlefield, they just get swarmed and ripped apart very easily. It's just, there's no two ways about it, is there really? Even by the most basic of units. Like, can you imagine Space Marines actually going off against a Tyranid swarm? Like, in every single cinematic of Space Marines fighting Tyranids, the Tyranids come at the Space Marine one by one, and he's able to kill them Like, he takes about 3 seconds killing each Tyranid with his chainsword. Now, imagine that in reality, okay? There's now 700-odd Tyranids around that one Space Marine, all of them with acid that can burn through his armor. And that Space Marine's not even wearing a helmet. Space Marine 2, there you go. Perfect example of why Space Marines are shit. Look how long it takes a single Space Marine to kill each individual Tyranid. It's ridiculous. He'd be swarmed and he'd be turned into a pile of goo in seconds by the Tyranids. Anyway, what we got? 21,630. We can't seem to break this 21,000, 22,000 here. What are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? No, Ed, and we won't be able to get any more ever for this campaign. So, looks like we're going to be getting ourselves some 3D shovels here. Pretty close there. 32, 29, and 29. That's some close voting. Right, so are we going to be adding these shovels on to our existing shovels? What are we thinking? Add. Widen shovel ranked, 2.5. Yeah, we can make them slightly wider. 5. Add. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be adding these guys on then. So that's going to take the total up to 22,881. Okay. This is probably going to be our last round of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. So strap yourselves in. I'm just getting the poll ready. Did we want to move any units around at all? Or are we happy with where everything has been? Yeah, I widened the Krieg line just a little bit. Yeah, awesome. Oh, yeah, actually, let's move these Terminators back ever so slightly, just so that they're not so when it comes to getting attacked. Hopefully that should be enough. So I think they were just a little bit too close to the wall, so they weren't like able to see the enemy until the enemy literally attacked them. Which means that the enemy practically got a free hit on the Terminators, and I don't like that. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last round of the evening here tonight. Starting to feel a little bit sleepy. So we'll do this one and then get the vote in, ready for the next stream, which will be next Saturday. And don't forget, we're probably going to be doing a Wednesday stream where we're going to be testing out Warhammer 3 and seeing if we can do the same format. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick this off and see how we get on. Yeah, it might be pertinent at some point to move our flanking groups out a little bit further now. One more shrimp on the barbie, and this one's for the mods. You're all awesome. Indeed they are. Thank you, Sheesh, very much. The moderators are awesome, keeping you guys all in check. I'm keeping the chat somewhat friendly. As friendly as it can be for the internet, anyway. Yeah, the Kriegers do melt like butter, but again, they are up against the Eldar here. And there's a reason they only cost 5 each. But one thing that you can say, the Kriegers do buy you vital seconds. I mean, look at them. They may be getting absolutely melted, but the Eldar can't push past them. Oh, thank you, Ed. It's very kind of you. Like I said, every second that you're buying does allow your guns to get out them extra volleys. Is there meant to be a message with that, Ed? I'm only allowed 1 Snickers bar. Can I dunk it in my coffee, though? That's the question. This is not every Eldar in 40k. There's only 140,000 here. It's a war host. It's, you know, it's the equivalent of a single Eldar attack army. And I'm pretty sure the Eldar have more than one army. I mean, to be fair, actually, I think war hosts are made up of a few different Eldar factions, if I remember rightly. I'm not 100% on my Eldar lore. But if I remember rightly, I think Eldar war hosts are normally made up of like 3 or 4 different Eldar factions. Someone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that. Four. Yeah, that's possibly a reason. For some reason, if I donate less than £2, the message doesn't show. Really, YouTube? You're going to force people to pay £2, otherwise the message doesn't... That's ridiculous. Aeldari warhosts come with whoever they can spare. Yeah, that sounds about right as well. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's not just one army, it has multiple different factions. Always struggle pronouncing the names of them, though. Like, what is it? Ulthwi. Is that right? Ulthwi? Baeltan. It's like, I suppose the Eldar names are really easy if you're French. Are we starting another war already? Jeez. At the end of the stream, really, guys? We're starting a war at the end of the stream. God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. 20,312. Why does the kill count keep going down? There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on the units that you want to add to your defense for next week's stream. That was the last round of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're at 24 wars a minute at the moment. We've got a little micro war. The one earlier was 201. So what did we get there? 20,312. Hey, the war's growing. It's a grower, not a shower. If we keep buying shovels, we'll eventually win. That is the kind of mentality I like. Ooh, the war increased. 64 wars a minute. That's more than there is people in the chat. That's pretty impressive. $64 wars a minute. Looks like we're going to be getting ourselves some soul drinkers here. Are we going to be adding these onto the existing soul drinkers, I'm guessing? If we can see it through the wire. Wah, add, wah, add, wah, add. Yeah, I can see a couple of ads there. Add, yeah. So then, what were we on previously? 41. So the new total then of soul drinkers is going to be 49. Not a bad amount. Oh, well, remember as well, I'll move these out to the sides ever so slightly more, so they're not shooting into their own guys. Right. I'm impressed. That's 113 wars a minute, guys. You just got to 113 wars a minute. I'm pretty impressed. Come on, game. Just doesn't want to load. Oh, we've gone down now. 88 wars now. The steam has been lost in the war. Well, like I said, it was a pretty good one. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, I think you know what time it is. All good things must come to an end. And as always, I do hope you've had a blast, ladies and gentlemen. I know I have. A massive, massive shout out YouTube channel members. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and helping us do what we do here. It means the world to me. Honestly, it really does. Of course, a massive shout out to the mods. You guys are absolutely fantastic for keeping the chat flowing, keeping it all friendly and helping to support the stream as always. And of course, a massive shout out to everyone who watches the VODs and all you subscribers out there. But with all that being said, as always, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday, peace!